Yes, yes. Welcome back to another ONYXCON Live with yours truly. I am Joseph R. Wheeler III, your captain of this ship, the artist, the founder, and the president of the ONYXCON Foundation. How y'all doing all over the world, wherever you at? What's good with you? What's happening? Happy Halloween weekend, because it's still Halloween technically in America, right? As the way people are celebrating it on social media, and every time I go in Instagram or Facebook and stuff, I'm seeing everybody's post of the costumes and everything. They're going to parties, they're having a good time. Shout out to LA. I know y'all still celebrating the Dodgers. Congratulations to them. But when I tell you they doing some big things in LA, I seen some stuff. If I had more time to do more reaction videos, I would do a lot more of those. But it's so much editing, and I mean I'm gonna edit every day. I'm gonna post every day. I'm gonna try to go live every day. So it's so much time in a day, and I just don't want to. It can be exhausting, and especially if you're doing it the way if you're trying to follow the trends and do it the way most people do it, it can be really exhausting because people chop it up into so many little, 1 minute thing, but they trying to keep your attention, so they're doing all of these little special things and effects and whatever, and it's cool. I've done that before, but man, when you doing that daily or a bunch of those, woof. But I did want to do a couple of reactions. I don't know. I might do something because I seen some real cool stuff. I saw one thing where somebody had, I don't know whose video it was. I'm probably gonna repost it on our Instagram on for the main ONYXCON page at ONYXCON. So if you're not subscribed over there, you're not a follower there, go over there and do that. By the way, subscriptions over there are only 99 cents a month, and you get to see everything that I post. Everything. Because followers just get to see the little tidbits. They think they're getting the whole show. They ain't getting all the sauce. Trust me. It's you put that 99 cent down, we're gonna show you what's really up. I constantly relay stuff to the story mode, so you get a lot of cool story posts all day, and I try to relay at least one really cool post of the day, if not two or three per day. But I be killing the story, so you get a lot of real, it's like a news feed. You know what I mean? Like anytime I go on anything that I see that's interesting that might appeal to my subscribers over there, I treat them right. I give them all the best of ONYXCON's curation of content, because that's what we do. We curate that content. So there's been a there's been a lot of real cool yard parties in LA. I saw. So that's why I was gonna repost one of them. Somebody made like a cage out of bamboo in front of their yard. It's obviously a rich neighborhood in LA, Los Angeles, California, if you don't know. And I say that only because the whole world, I got a lot of subscribers from all over. So you got to be specific. Some people don't immediately know what you mean when you say LA. People in America think everybody knows all our cities and all our stuff. They don't. They don't. When you start traveling, you realize that everybody knows New York City. Everybody knows Los Angeles. If you say LA, they may not know what LA is. Sometimes you got to be specific. It helps people to understand where you're coming from, what you're talking about. You say New York, everybody knows. It's just New York has built itself into that identity for the whole world. Everybody knows that city is American cities. Uh, they might know Atlanta, which is crazy to me being from Atlanta, because I've had that experience of asking people, about Atlanta, Georgia, Atlanta. You start naming, where Outkast is from. They're like, what's Outkast? Like that happened to me so many times in Dominican Republic. It was scary. I was like, okay, but it's a wake up. It makes you realize what's really real, not the fantasy you have of where you from and all that stuff, right? But anyway, as I was saying, so there was this Halloween party, somebody's yard, and they had like a cage built out of bamboo. And LA is the home of the true show enough Hollywood. Like I always say, yeah, we're the second Hollywood for sure. Atlanta is right now, but we're the bees. A lot of the bees may be over here, but the hive is still there. I always say that. That's my phrase. And the best, prosthetic artists and people who do all the makeup and stuff for movies, a lot of them, they still there. So whoever this was obviously somebody in Hollywood or with Hollywood ties, because they literally did makeup that looked like the Planet of the Apes 1970s version characters. Like they had the lady who was one of the chimpanzees. And when I tell you that was creepy as hell because her mannerisms were just like the character, I was like, this is hilarious, but creepy at the same time because they look so real in real life. Like, it's different to watch a show, but if like you just walked up on this and she's like looking at the camera, and she's like, come here, come in the cage with us, It's like, yo, crazy. Then you got folk like my girl Janelle Monáe representing Atlanta. because she grew up in Atlanta. She wasn't born in Atlanta, but she grew up in Atlanta. Um, she doing her thing like she do every year. Janelle loves prosthetic makeup. Her side, man, her love for sci-fi and fantasy stuff is right there with it. Cause she did one where I saw her in one costume. It was like some kind of cyberpunkish Terminator, which is still cyberpunk type stuff, but it was like the eye was missing. It was like a mechanical eye, and she had full face makeup, full bodysuit, and it was supposed to be kind of like this buff man character. Crazy.
Yes, yes, yes. So as I was saying, what I was talking about, I like to shoot the breeze with my peoples. I was talking about Halloween parties and people doing these really cool concepts in front of their houses and whatnot. And I saw some real cool ones from Los Angeles. I saw another one besides the one I had just mentioned, and it was like kind of like a whole block party. You could tell it was probably in a gated community or something because everybody seemed to know each other. I was like, that's really cool. Every year with Halloween, I always feel like I kind of miss out on the energy of it all because I be wanting to go to a party, but you want to be safe, and the safety is the main ingredient because so many fools want to act crazier than normal because they're always crazy on Halloween. So it's hard to find something. And then, I'm not a drinker. I ain't into that liquor life, so I don't give a damn about, free drinks before this or whatever price drinks. I don't give a damn about a drink. So that ain't why I'm there. I ain't there to get drunk. I'm there to dance. I'm there to meet some beautiful women. I'm there to get my grind on some fine honeys with some costumes on. That's where I want to be for a Halloween party. You know what I mean? Just catch a real cool energy and just laugh and dance and on into the night and everybody get home safe and have a better morning. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's hard to find that. It's super hard to find that. In Atlanta right now, everything's so damn expensive, like it is everywhere. But the inflation and then just the culture is so money based now. It's becoming like, I always say Atlanta has become a mini LA. It's like a mini version of Los Angeles. It's not LA by no means, and thank goodness, because it could never hold that volume. I don't care how we get, it would never hold that volume of people and stuff. It just ain't made that. It ain't made that way. We ain't made like that. So no, it's like it's different here still, but it's super saturated and it's hella overcrowded and congested in a lot of areas. But it's because it's a sprawl and you got a lot of different, suburbs and everything. There's a chance of other types of parties and stuff if you knew somebody who was throwing something private. But like typically most of my friends and associates and what I learned, and I talked about this before, I've mentioned this before, but it comes back in my mind sometimes because it's like somewhere in me, I think one year, it's gonna be that year. I don't know what year it's gonna be in the future, but I'm gonna try this thing again. But I did a thing once for ONYXCON. It was gonna be a Halloween. It was not gonna be. It was a Halloween party. And unfortunately, this was during the time when it didn't have a lot of people show up at all. I mean, really. It was just my immediate volunteers, staff, and the people I had performing. And I learned so much from that experience because I didn't realize until I did that, because I tried to make it a grown folks party. I said, I wanted it to start not super late, but like I think I started like 7 p.m., you know what I mean? And it just go until, and a lot of people was all hyped about it when I first announced it, but most of the people who were attending ONYXCON, the convention, they were family folks. They had kids and stuff. Like I'd say maybe 80% of our people who would come, all of them had kids. So they would go to some like trunk or treat at their church and stuff like that. And for people who don't know what a trunk or treat is, that's literally where people park in the parking lot, they decorate the back of their car, open their trunk, they have candy and games or whatever they got for the kids, and people go car to car and mingle, chit chat, parents get to talk, kids get to get some candy and play with each other, and that's it. It's a vibe, you know what I'm saying? And I've been to I went to 3 of those this year with doing my uncle duty, some uncle duty stuff. And it was cute. It's hella cute. I mean, kids in their little costumes would be adorable. It'd be hilarious and adorable. But I'm grown and I'm single, y'all. I'm looking for that. Where the singles at? And it's like even at something like that, some of the folk might be single, but they so bogged down with their kids and stuff, you can't figure out who's single and stuff. Most of them they with somebody, so it ain't the right environment to be pushing up on some lady, even if she is cute. Then I prefer not to deal with the moms if I can avoid it. And I mean, I leave the door open to the single moms, but I am particular about that. I have to. I have to be from experience. It's just my thing with that. Now we're entering a relationship goals in the art life conversation, which is some of our popular content here. If you haven't checked it out, go through. as I was saying, I know a lot of people and a lot of great people know me, and the list is always expanding and growing. And these people want to, some of them have already been a part of ONYXCON, other than want to be a part. It's just a matter of time and finances to bring all the good things together and make the productions on the level that they should be made to celebrate these wonderful connections and all the knowledge that we can share, all the edutainment we can give y'all, which is what we're known for. So yeah, support this channel. I can't say it enough, and I thank you again for everybody who's been supporting up till now, because our goal was to be monetized by November. It's now November. The month ain't over. It's a young month. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Tell somebody, and start watching, because they ain't just hitting the button. You got to actually watch. If you watching, that's what we need now. We got the subscribers needed for the monetization. You got to have 1,000 plus. We 1,132 last time I checked. Okay, last time that I checked. That's my joint. Shout out to Nipsey. But no, we need that 4,000, y'all. And we close to the 3, because even if you get 3, you can, if I'm live like this and you're gonna send $2, $5, $10, 50, 100, whatever, you could do that. But I gotta get that number to make that part open up. But in the meantime, you can always send funds. Okay, I just know how people are. They like the convenience of hit a button and it's over with. They ain't have to go out of this app and go in another app and do anything. People lazy, I know how it goes. So I want that other form of monetization. But for those who ain't so busy they can't do what we need them to do, hey, we on PayPal, ONYXCON@gmail.com, Venmo @ONYXCON, and #ONYXCON Cash App. You know what it is. Let's go. So back to my topics. I was talking about, when you at a party where it's mostly grown folk, but everybody's got kids, and it's like I'm opening up my mind more and more. I was going to talk about that real quick. Relationship goals in the art life type stuff, right? I'm at a point where I'm starting to realize, because of my age, ain't no use of me pretending I'm, the clock don't go in reverse. I am where I'm at. I'm in my late 40s. I'm looking right at 50. So I always said that if I were to ever remarry, because I'm divorced, no kids, I'm an uncle. Like people talk about this uncle like it's a slang, like crack me up. Hey, unk. Well, I really am unk. Like say it like you mean it, because this is unk. You know what I'm saying? This is unk all day right here. Healthy unk. Still doing it big unk. Still make them turn their head and they looking unk. You know what I'm saying? So silver fox all day right here. I mean, check it. It's like you start thinking, I've had my experiences with single moms. Most of them were not so good. Only, as I think about it, I think maybe even one, and even that one, went to pieces when it did, because the lady was out of, she was sensitive about her situation, and she had 2 kids that were grown, both of them were in their 20s, and one of them had gotten caught up in the system. Then she told me that, I was like, red flag, oh Lord, And then there was, that was the boy, and then there was a girl, or young lady. And the young lady was doing well for herself from what she told me and everything. But, so I was never concerned about that, bringing her some stress that would have, had her stressed out and we couldn't have fun. But when I heard about the dude, I said, oh man, that's gonna be drama. So sure as hell, got close to, we had been doing fine. We were rocking, we had a kind of a formula to how we could get together and hang out weekly, had a little routine the way I like it. Everything was smooth. Then she got word that it was near the holidays and the old boy was coming home and other family was coming to town, and she got to plan this and plan that. And she straight started ghosting. And I was like, really? But I'll never forget, years later, reaching out to her and got her on the phone, and I was like, yo, what's up? And she confessed. She said, I didn't do that right, and I'm sorry. I was under so much stress at the time and blah, 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 blah. But she said, you were the most fun I ever had dating anybody. I want you to know that. And that was like, put another one on the resume for the king. It was a good vibe. It was good to hear that. Because some women don't ever give you your proper props, but I got a lot who have. I can't say that I haven't had that. I've had a lot of great things said and acknowledged in the moment. But, irregardless, it was later after, you done it all wrong. So it's just, I got to the point where I was just like, man, I try to avoid them because they're so messy. They always so messy. And they always got schedule conflicts and issues and stuff. But I'm coming back around now. I'm starting to have a soft heart again for the moms, because I'm like, I don't feel like I have no choice no more. I have to keep them as contenders for the potential of long-term bond, because I'm not the guy who wants to be single forever. Some guys want to act like they just want to be single forever, ever. That ain't me. I ain't got no illusions about that. No. I need a woman in my life steady at some point. I don't want to. I just don't want to be out here like that. You know what I'm saying? As the traveler in me would love to do it like some of my idols that I watch. It's a lot of people I watch on YouTube who be doing it big, but they got that money and they can have a girlfriend in Thailand and Mexico and Santo Domingo, República Dominicana, and just everywhere. They just got women. They're all over. They just doing it, man, because they got that money. You know what I'm saying? That money. We working on the money. It's different. It's different when you working on the money. You know what I'm saying? But you see what it is. You see what it is when you see folk who can just do it whatever way. Shout out to International Zoe, one of my prime examples of when I talk about what I'm saying. He definitely, if you haven't watched this channel, the one thing, Zoe, I give him a lot of credit to put his life out there like that, because it's hard to do stuff like that and not care about people talking about you and a bunch of people who wish they could do what you're doing, sitting around criticizing his moves. But yeah. While you dreaming you could live that life, this man out here doing it, man. That brother's a solid 100,000 there, obviously. Yeah, Zoe might be a low-key millionaire, but I know he's in the 100,000s. Just by the way he flow and travel all the damn time. He always somewhere else. You ain't got to know nobody to show love and show respect for somebody able to do something that you admire. And I'm a big fan of his. I'm a big fan of Ace. Ace Live is like my first legend in terms of travel, especially for examples of a black man doing it big. He's a complete inspiration. Shout out Ace. And I've mentioned Ace in many other videos, so it's nothing new. And I like to do that regularly because I'm just showing my love directly versus just a comment, just liking the video. I like to word of mouth still works, y'all. And I want y'all to do the same for me if you really love my content. Be like, yo, check out Joseph Wheeler III. Go look at ONYXCON. And some people they're gonna be like, Onyx what? ONYXCON. People mess up the name. Be like, no, ONYXCON, all caps. ONYXCON. That's how you tell them. You know what I mean? But yeah, tell them check me out. You know what I'm saying? If you really got love, that's how we gotta be, yo. It should not be a big deal to support people you respect. And especially if they're your friends and family, people you love, yo, shout them the hell out. Your boy, your homegirl, whatever, they doing a business, shout them out. Word of mouth is everything. Show some freaking love. Like right now, 2 people looking, I ain't got 2 thumbs up. What's up with that? How hard is it for you to hit the button? If you're spending time putting your eyeballs on it, show some love. Kick in. Like Bernie Mac said, kick in. So yeah, and then they go. Because that's how weak they are. That's all you gotta do. All you gotta do is acknowledge them, and they be like, oh, somebody calling me out on being a sorry ass motherfucker. Yep. There it goes, 0. They dip out. People weird, man. I don't understand it. I don't understand the lack of love and how hard it is to just show respect and be like, yo, I see you. That's all it is. Like thumbs up is like, yo, I see you, man. I see you. And then if you got something else to do, go on. Bye. It's cool. But at least you said, yo, I see you. What's up, homie? I see you. It's good. You alive, I'm alive, we kicking, we doing it. We doing something. That's it. Acknowledgement of energy, But anyway, the thing I love about what Zoe did, he did this experiment, and he said it was such. He told the ladies involved, or at least, because, I say told the ladies involved, but they knew what was up. He explained to them what he explained to his audience. Now, his audience is mostly American, but he got people all over the world, so, whatever. But there was one girlfriend, he wanted to find one girlfriend in Thailand, one in Colombia, and one in Brazil. And he wanted to buy a place in each place. And if I'm not mistaken, I know he's got a place in Brazil because he's there right now. And then he has a place still in Thailand, and he might still have his place in Colombia. I can't remember. He may be renting that one out. I think I saw an episode where he turned it into like an Airbnb. But but he did the damn thing. I was like, man, this is amazing. And I mean, for some people, this might just be regular, no big deal. But to show people how it's done and how it goes, is what's important. Because most people, you got people who say, oh yeah, I live like that, that's how I do. Yeah, but they don't show you the process. They're not showing you how it can be done. He giving you bits and pieces of the reality. He's telling you, he's showing you, oh, here in Thailand, that's this mini bot. That's their money. I know they call it bot. This is, and I've never even been to Thailand, but I plan to. Gotta go at some point. But it's like he's showing you, like, it costs this much to take a lady out, and it'd be pennies compared to what we think dates should cost here, or will cost, whether we want it to cost that or not. It'd be ridiculous. Like, you fools over here talking about, you better spend $100 and $200 on me on the first time you see me. You crazy? What? Yeah. United Airlines, Delta, y'all running any specials? I'm on the nearest plane with the quickness, And as we speak of, single moms that got the nerve to have attitude and be all demanding, you around here with the luggage of other men in your life and the responsibility of a child and all that other stuff, all that mental luggage and physical luggage and every kind of luggage, and still out here trying to act like you really got the clout to tell a man he better with his money. Yo, like I say, my consideration is open again. I'm opening up the older I get to single mom. But let me tell y'all something. Guess where they from? Everywhere else. Primarily. I ain't gonna say I couldn't meet nobody here, but I always say for this point in the stage of my life, the door is, I leave the door cracked for American women in general. Just cracked. It's always open. There's always a chance if you got your head screwed on right. But I'm always looking abroad, always, and I'm generally finding better options, even if it don't work out. The conversation, the ability to have a couple of weeks of pleasant conversation, even if it don't go nowhere. I'd rather that any day than a whole bunch of nonsense. Yay. So as I was saying, what I'm saying? Shout out to the single ladies of the world, Peace and respect to those who know how to act here in America. But a special shout out always to the women of the world. Not because all of y'all on point either, that's for damn sure. But because I found way better options when I look abroad. So I'm looking abroad, you know what I mean? Definitely. Looking abroad. But even as I say that, I'm thinking about somebody I just met who kind of fits the mold of what I'm talking about, and it's so impressive so far. I don't know if she'll even see this because she knows about my channel, so if she does, I'm talking about you. Yeah, no, I'm talking about your gal. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. Got good energy. That's all I'm gonna say. Just got real good energy, and it gives me a lot of hope for just that category of options of single moms. Because I was pretty much through. Like, I ain't got too much of nothing else to say to that group because it just don't never work out for nothing. It ain't worth my time. It ain't worth the consideration of anything. Even just a friendship, it just always falls apart so quick. It always so weird and schedule conflicts and everything else. I got tired of the stuff. But every night, and I think I've learned that's how the universe do. Like, as soon as you about to be done with something, it usually brings it back to you. Like, you sure? But did you know this exists? We got another version of that. You're like, damn, I didn't know it come in that flavor. You're like, yeah. Oh, man. There's a whole bunch of other flavors we just didn't show you yet. You're like, damn. Okay, I might want to try that. Let me see what that could be in my life. And you go from there. So, yeah. But on other topics, let's talk about all the, we deal with the elements of ONYXCON here. Let's get into our other content that we do here. We got a show called Busting Pixels, my gaming content. These are the regular things most of the time I'm doing stuff about busted pixels, relationship goals in the art life, flip through, where I'm shopping or browsing more so than shopping and showing you really cool stuff, just all kind of stuff. clothes, comic books, accessories, whatever, shoes, whatever, all kind of cool stuff, right? And with the holidays coming up, we about to go into overdrive on that. Like whenever I'm in the stores, I'm gonna be showing y'all all kind of cool stuff for the holidays. But I want to bring this idea back that I already had. Now, like I was just talking about how you start feeling you give up on something, and the universe say, no, 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 hold on, try this. So I'm gonna try this when it comes to this part, right? For ONYXCON, I did this thing called for flip through. I call it this flip through ONYXCON flip through shoppers club. And the concept was whenever I do those videos and I'm showing you stuff that's out here or whatever, and you might look at it and say, man, they don't have that toy in my neck of the woods, or they don't have that shirt, or ooh, I want that and I ain't seen that nowhere, or whatever it is. Okay, you hit me up with a DM. First, you gotta be subscribed. If you know, I don't even want to talk. I'm like, yo, I'm the I'm here for you. I'm down for ONYXCON. Okay, cool. Continue. And yo, that shirt you showed when you start. Yeah, okay, all right. Man,
I'm saying, like, with that shoppers club thing, if you saw something you wanted and I could get it for you, you still would, need to pay the fee. Now if you do it like on the day of, let's say I'm live and I can talk to you direct and go through the process of putting you in a DM, yo, man, it costs this much, it's gonna run you this much on shipping and handling, it's gonna be this much for my finder's fee for ONYXCON, total amount is this, that, and the other. You send it right then and there. Okay, done deal. We're gonna go on and get it. Now, if it's days later and everything, whether it's there or not, when we get there, you still need to send us a donation for the finder's fee because it's gas and time and everything to go back to the store and hope it's there. You can imagine this stuff is gonna happen, right? So just keeping that part in mind, I always knew it was a great idea. It's just, I don't have the right audience yet, and I'm always for that one people who get it and be really the type of spenders that I'm looking for. I'm looking for people who they don't have to. You don't have to be big money, big money. You just gotta understand the concept and want to support. That's part one. Part two, that's the first type of supporter. The second type of supporter is that type plus they got them deep pockets. Because when I went to on the shoe side of things, like I'm not a hardcore sneakerhead. I probably would be if I had the bag. I ain't got that kind of money to just, and even if I did, I could never see myself being, I don't like to say never. I don't see myself being the Fat Joe level collector. You know what I'm saying? If you know how Fat Joe collects shoes, he's like the king of sneakers, like insane. But even as being the king of sneakers like that, Joe specializes in them Nikes that everybody's addicted to. I don't even consider that being the best of the best. To me, you got to be into more than just them retro style Jordans, the dunks and all that stuff. You got to be into like every type of shoe, like modern shoe style shoes, all kind of brands, not just Nike. That's just me. That's just to me. That's what makes you the absolute king of sneakers or absolute queen of sneakers. No disrespect to Joe, he the man. He definitely the man. God damn, he the man. But I'm just saying, whenever I see I've seen his collection when he shows what he wants to show, and I'm impressed, but I'm also like, man, why? Like literally, these people are like the only shoes that were ever made was Nikes and certain ones, and they got other stuff, but like that's all they focus on. I'm like, man, that's anyway, I'm going off on a tangent a little bit about that, but my point is to say, all right, pardon me.